Who am I going to play? Who am I going to play? The Eagles, probably. Dallas. Be nice if I play the Lions. That'd be cool.
Coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau
The
Field
Seahawks,
in
bitch
Green
ass.
Bay.
I hate the
This
Seahawks.
community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
What time is it over there, bro?
That'll be taken in the end
Your
zone.
buddy's out of this world, ain't he, bro?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Why does he get a check? Why does that dude get a government check? He said he get paid on the first. Yeah.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I'll take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The tackle
Don't nothing get past Blake.
And this will probably be the
Shit.
last play of the quarter.
You hear Breezy.
After 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it.
You winning that game.
On second down, it's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's going down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
And this dude's going for it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous.
Goddamn, pick that shit, bruh.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Rodgers running the option right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And Adams has it complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 55 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result.
I just bombed a 55-yard pass on this motherfucker, bro.
Side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive.
You should watch some of these games, man, off my YouTube channel, man.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. From the 39, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This one complete to Tanyan underneath. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both
What the
sides trying
fuck?
to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him, boys. That 258. All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
On 3rd down, it's Williams, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Got a man. That's Allison. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Crouch. Inside. 50,
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. You got to step up. Good dash. Go. Get up. Hey, black.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They come out here in the I.
All day, just like that. Just like 626.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at Lambeau. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check to one side.
Williams will try again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they feeling the pressure here and taken down? A sack back at the 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson going to throw again. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check 26, check 26. Not pass, not pass.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, it's Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. 14.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over, so a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Watch the twist.
Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
And it's a yeah.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Begin. Get 300.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Packers on third
He said,
down.
motherfucker, you ain't never beat
3
him.
out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kick.
I just won another game, Breezy.
Partner, at the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was
That was a good game, though.
exactly what they did.
17-14. He said you barely won them motherfuckers, boy.
Hey, when you came in the party, he was I had 7 points when you came in the party. He had, how much did you have? 27? 24? One of those.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Damn, bro. What'd you do that for, Breezy? I done beat Breezy earlier. I'm not sure. $151 yards. I've been on the road, man, here lately, last 3 games. I'm gonna kill this nigga.
What's that? The who? The Bucks. The Rams? You picked the who? If you picked the Buccaneers? Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Say what? That shit hella far. Must be in the basement.
Basement, bro. Sound like he's somewhere else. Yeah, you need to get you a headset, man. Get that camera alone, man. Stop blowing in the shit, man. Damn. Well, goddamn, I mean, y'all, you sound like you was in the goddamn bathroom, man.
Well, my bad then. My bad.
You ain't gotta be all up in here like that.
It was hard.
I mean, you sound like you got the mic down your throat. You want a dick down there too? You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing. You gonna get beat by a motherfucker that's fucked up too. Man, it's easy to shut him down, man. Get on that 4-3 and play it underneath. He can't do nothing. That's what I played on you, 4-3 underneath, bro. That's all I played on you. You couldn't do nothing. Only thing you tried doing was that deep ass pass. That shit ain't going nowhere. And it ain't doing nothing. The only thing you gotta do is run the motherfucking middle linebacker with him. Yeah, but who won the game there, bro? My running back run all over your ass. Aaron Jones was good to go, bro. You ain't whooping nobody's ass, not Breezy.